So, with that taken care of, we're going to watch me play side by side with Eungheya, essentially, and we're gonna see how much slower my build is compared to his Nadine build. He's just doing Ancient Bolt, right? But he's also pretty good at playing Nadine, so you're gonna be able to learn a lot just from watching him. And this is just a crit strike lifesteal build that I was putting together to try to mess around with Hyunwoo. And it didn't work out too well. I actually just rage quit and played Regen Yuki the rest of the night. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to start a little bit earlier into the game on my end here, just because he didn't start streaming until 1:46 into this match.
I believe.
So
I believe.
first, I'm just trying to loot as much as I can here.
Come up here anyway. Just
I wonder if I should even do this at 1.5 times speed to make it go quick, but
Kinda
we'll
taking
go
you
we'll
through
go
this
slow for the
because
first
I
one,
feel like
just so that way I can
there's
get
a
time
lot
to
of
talk
skill
about
lamp
stuff too.
motherfuckers running around right in this game trying to get some skill
So I've
lamp
mentioned this
skill and
before
also
when
feel
like
bad about
daggers Jackie was really
just gonna
popular
walk
or
around
dual
with
blade
some
Jackie
skill
was
lamp
really
left and right.
popular, and
Not
they
a
would be
lot of
starting
skill.
temple
It's
to go
not.
skill lamp.
I'd be
Just
very
take
sorely disappointed
take
if you
items
try to
that
get
you
to
may
these
not need
boxes and be
just to
like,
like
damn, there's just no gems.
make sure someone else doesn't get them.
There's
Take the
just no
gems.
gems.
If you see skill amp people in your game, if you see hearts, if you see Zahirs, take those gems. Don't let them have them.
That
Hide them
is
somewhere.
this.
It's so bad to let them take it. Okay, so right here, this is where we're about matched up in time. Okay, so I'm gonna play Eunghea's just a second here. Let me. Okay, right when it clicks 143. So right at 143, I'm hitting level 3. He's right here. I have my weapon and a Buddha Saraya, and I can make Police Baton, and I'm probably about to do that. He can make a blue bow if he wanted to, but he already has his weapon, and he has a green chest. So we're pretty equal right now. We've both looted some food. He's got a lighter and honey, so he could actually make some really good stuff. Let's get him caught up to me, 143. Okay, so right here. So we're gonna play it.
시끄러라.
Okay, I think that's pretty good. So we're gonna play these side by side, and we'll see where he starts to like pull ahead and where I fall behind, and then where I fight him and just straight up lose because I was not ready to fight him yet. I was not at my proper power spike. But you're gonna see him craft a lot of food. I'm going to try to stop and like talk about that as we go through it. But this is my first time doing this, so
아주 그냥
I got my
시끄러라.
police baton ready and done. So right here, you can already see he's got boiling water, right? He's making more food. He's got ramen going. So that's huge. Being able to craft food that early is really, really, really big. He's killing some chickens. Getting that Nadine passive going.
Oh, I see. Maybe I do just level 8 or...
This is also my, like, one of my first times playing Gunwo. I'm, like, not played this character before. So going against... Truthfully, going against his build is unfortunate for me because he's played it and it's a really good build. So I'm like testing this build on a character I'm not really good with, but it's a really good showcasing of how like you theory craft a build, you come up with an idea and you put it into play against a good build and you test the build speed. You go, how fast does it come online? Is it worth it? Do I need to wait till late game to do anything? Can I beat the things that are at late game? Because some builds you can make just need to win in the early game. Like Skill Amp Heart does kind of need to win in the early game. Although I think if she techs into like regen skill amp late game, she could probably win it out. It's something worth investigating, but I'm not a heart player. I'm gonna try it tonight. But let's keep going here. We're both level 4. He's making food and a whole bunch of stuff. He's finishing off his ancient bolt, so he's gonna level up to 5 at this point. I'm looting some stuff. I'm almost 5, but he's already halfway through 5, which is pretty big. Because getting to 6 is really huge. So I'm 5. I'm trying to farm up some mobs. Let's see here. Oh, he runs into Vagabond. Yeah. I can't read his full name right now. Vagabondante. Vagabond Dante. Or Vagabond Anti. Oh no. So he runs into him. They're both level 5. For him, this is a good fight to take. So I'm going to keep it paused right here. You can still kind of see it through the shadow a little bit. Wish I could make it a little bit brighter. But Lee Lin, only a green weapon, only green chest, and Heelys or shoes, sneakers, not even full Heelys, just sneakers. So they have the same movement speed. So super, super easy for Eungheya to keep pace with them and catch up. He has Ancient Bolt, so he wants this fight because he can kill him, and that's big because killing players is mastery, killing players is big XP. So this is a fight where his power spikes already come online, and he's really strong. So we're gonna keep going.
Very
I'm
low
just over here crafting and trying to grab some stuff, so it's not too impressive going on
double
right now.
skip
Over,
for me. But luckily, we'll have our
I
weapon.
get my purple weapon now, so in this instance, if someone tried to fight me right now, I could probably do some work and maybe get a kill if I was good enough with Hyunwoo to do so. Because I do have a purple weapon, it's got life steal on it, so I can sustain. I've got some skill damage. I've got 2 green items already. We're sitting pretty. I've got a little bit of health regen, so I can fight a little bit. So if I got into a fight and killed somebody, that would be huge for me. Unfortunately, I don't run into anyone, so I'm stuck fighting mobs. Then Junghae just wins this pretty easily. Poor Lee Dailin
Sure for now.
can't do much this early,
Potato
especially
soup.
against that.
Oh,
So
yum
he
yum
gets level
yum.
6. He gets his
Hell
the
yeah.
biggest thing about killing a player is like you always get your weapon passive skill, or your weapon skill as soon as you kill a player. Like killing a player early is so big because it's just so much XP for your weapon skill that you just get it. And as a Nadine, that's even bigger because her bow skill is really, 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 really good for her. It's good for like CCing running away targets. It's good for just killing mobs in the distance. It's good for stopping people from looting things. There's so many uses. Like the crossbow passive in comparison seems really bad, but the crossbow passive does have its uses. So far, I've got my weapon done. I'm looking for a fight, hopefully something, but I'm just gonna keep working on my build as we go.
Last.
He has got tons of good. He got ramen. He got garlic ramen. He's cooking, heating up more ramen with that boiling water he's got. He's got another lighter. He's probably gonna save it though, because he needs it for his build. If he finds an extra lighter, then he's gonna probably like make more heated oil or something.
A
That's why
very,
he's got
very
it stacked right now.
thing to deal with. No, it is definitely annoying to get used to it first.
Oh, so much extra damage.
Digita Kapu.
He needs the animal leather, but he doesn't need it
He
right
just he doesn't.
now.
It's not.
So he's
Yeah.
just leaving it on the ground, right? Like he's looting the animals and they have animal leather, but he can't craft anything with the animal leather immediately, so he's just waiting till later, till he kills another animal later on and they have leather because there's every animal drops leather at a point, kill wolves. He's also leveling E first because the attack speed is so huge with Ancient Bolt. Because the
Oh,
more auto
take
attacks
it
you
off.
could just throw out, the better.
Mama.
That's why I'm wondering, like, if a good way to beat this build is to get auto attack reduction going as fast as possible.
Try again.
All right,
I
so
mean,
let's
you
take
could
a
throw
quick
something
pause and check
if
stuff.
they drop
Oh,
it.
not yet. Hold up. All right. So he is in a lot of trouble. He's run into a sniper Aya, and he cannot actually fight the sniper Aya. It is kicking his ass, as you can see. He is just completely out of HP. So he's in a spot of trouble. He's just running away. He's not taking the fight. He's using this blue food he's made to just regen. So this is really, really good because he knows he can't win against a sniper Aya. He also has no mana, so that's actually kind of really bad too. So he's just running away. He's like, I'm not going to deal with that. She does too much damage right now. Look at our levels. Okay, now here's where him getting a kill, him making blue food is going to start to matter a little bit more. He's at level 9. So from the kill and the blue food, he's gotten an entire level above me. I'm only sitting over here at barely about to hit level 8. He's technically still 2 levels above me, and he just dinged 9, so I wanted to stop it right when he did. So he's about a level and 10% above me from the food and the kill. That's huge because if we ran into each other, he would win. Right, because he's got level advantage. He's probably got a little bit of an item advantage over me if he's killed someone. So it would maybe come down to a little bit of a skill play, but if I ran into him right now, it would be huge. I could like kill him, but I don't think I actually am close enough to see this on my minimap. If I am and I missed it, that's bad on me, and we'll find out in a second. But I'm just trying to craft green food right now because it's the best I can get in the area that I am aware of. I could probably optimize it a little bit more and make blue food myself, but I'm making some potato soup and everything for big HP regen. Got some SP regen going. Make what you can, right? Like if you don't know how to make the blue foods and you're not aware of it, and you're just like picking stuff up out of boxes and you see like some milk, grab some milk. And then later on you're gonna pick something else up and it'll have a little crafting symbol next to it. You're like, oh, I wonder if I can use that with my milk. Boom, you got something you can make it with. That's the one thing I hope they do update the icons in the boxes to include like the HP or SP regen thing. It's just it would help so much. There's so many items I still look at them and don't like recognize as healing items, and I'm like, ugh. All right, so he's popping that big food he's got. You can see he's getting like 40 HP a second.
Chocolate milk.
I'm being
Hell
being
yeah.
hyped about milk, making some chocolate milk.
Okay,
He's murdering dogs as he's walking away.
개 정도
That's not cool.
that.
But the dogs are rabid. It's all right. We'll forgive him.
Random dog has a gemstone on him. Dog's a thief.
that he's murdering dogs, and this dog's a thief over here stealing gemstones from
A
people.
little bit
Oh
faster
shit!
than we did last game. Last game we were definitely outpaced pretty hard.
So I'm over here saying I'm feeling like I'm building a little bit faster than normal, and I'm not wrong. This build that I'm doing was going pretty well for me. I actually just really wish I fought someone and gotten a kill. That would have been really helpful, or I just waited a little bit longer before fighting Eungheya, because he definitely got me pretty good. If I didn't fight him and maybe ran into someone else, I might have been able to do something about it. But let's see. As we keep going forward here, he's running away, jumping over the wall with Nadine. Really, really smart. If your character can wall jump, be aware that you can jump like between like different zones and stuff over big gaps. Like it's really important. Oh, but Pad Thai's not giving up. He is just chasing this man down. He wants the kill. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, he outplayed the Aya ult. Is he gonna do it? Pad Thai whiffed his W. Oh no. The D coming out. The D snipes. The D snipes. Oh my god. Oh my god. What a legend. Whoo. So even me, I'm like, oh shit, he killed Bad Guy. So he had to burn his food, right? He had to burn all his food to heal up through that, and that's why having the blue food was so important because he was able to actually live through that and win. And the fact that he beat that fight was probably one of the hardest fights he was going to have to do the whole game because this is where his power spike. If you look at his items, he did have helmet, right? But he's missing armor. He's missing cube watch. He's missing a lot of stuff that could really help him out. Also, he picked up another binox. Pick up 2 binox so you can have one equipped and then build one into your moto helmet. It's good things, good ideas. Um, like he's just a little behind on his build, right? He's just missing some of the items he needs, and that's just mainly because Pad Thai was chasing him around and immediately started to fight him. That was really good by Pad Thai to start fighting him and attempting to kill him and chasing him down as hard as he did, even because he had a good advantage on him. And if he could kill him, he literally killed the best player in the lobby, and he won't have to worry about a crazy Nadine going wild and outscaling the rest of the lobby. So that was really good by him. He just got outplayed. Like there's nothing to it. If he would have aimed his W properly, I think he would have won. But he missed his ult because Eungheya like had his tether on the outside ready to like sweep right out. And then he just messed up that W. He might have been able to do it. I don't know. It was a really close one still. But dang. So we'll keep it going here. And now looking at the levels, I'm still level 9 and he's level 11, right? So it's not going too bad. Oh, this is unfortunate. I think this is.
items that I'm definitely not going to be able to find.
I think this is where he sees me up at
That scrap is something you
hotel.
There's
Yep,
random-
yep. I just popped up in the camera, so he can definitely see me. He knows I'm there, and this is where things get a little unfortunate
fountain
because since I'm revealed.
hanging out here. Man, I should have just left it.
펜실
Oh, I found some.
푸
Never mind. We're living. We're living. Big living.
He can see my build. He can see that I'm not really built, and he knows that if he comes to fight me, he'll just kick my ass, right? Like he looked at what I have and he's like, ah, that's
Pig
that.
living, pig pimping.
저 이상한 걸 하시네.
No
But I'm like, it's okay.
problem.
I'll get my glass going. I'll get some of this going. But he can still see everything I'm building because I'm still standing in vision, right?
Okay, what
No,
about
no, maybe not.
oh piano wire? That's in this area too.
Fried chicken. Delicious.
Oh, that was laggy. Whatever.
So my build's
Someone else hit
pretty
themselves.
far along, right?
Oh,
It's
beam the
not
piano
like,
wire. Oh no, there's somebody at the beach. Ah shit, people are closing in looking for a fight.
uh-oh. See,
Ooh,
I'm
lag on.
panicking. I know he's coming. He's like, I'm gonna take my time and kill bears because bears. See, this is really good by him because he knows I'm not really built. So if he walks at me, he can probably kill me. It's 10 to 12 right now in terms of skills. I don't have rank 2 ult from 11, which is important. I think I have it by the time we fight. I could be wrong. But he's just taking his time. He's got white rhinos, which is huge. So if I have any health regen going on me, he's going to be able to shut it down. This is actually a big upgrade for him, having the white rhinos. I just throw on this crimson bracelet. I don't think it's even. Is it a part of my build? No, I just throw it on for the HP because I'm like, I'm probably going to need this in a second.
불망고 어딨냐?
Shit, where do I even put this?
Me panicking. Me panicking. Being like, oh no, I need to pick up the steel.
Let's do
He's like, and look, he's like searching for me. Oh shit, and I forgot. There was another person here. So the Fiora was here and looking to fight, and he was like looking for the Fiora, which is really big, right? So boom, he goes after the Fiora. Fiora doesn't stand a goddamn chance. She only has a blue weapon and literally nothing else. Sorry, Dragneel. So I'm like, okay, he's killing whoever's over there. They're fighting. I'm just looting as hard as I can, trying to loot, trying to loot. Uh,
They just
I was
got
like,
it.
I like panicked. I thought the wolves were gonna give me away because I was trying to like loot further in.
돌멩이.
Interesting.
고철.
So I got the piano wire. Sick. Very cool. He sees that the tree of life is still there, so he's gonna try to play for the tree of life. I think I was also trying to play for tree of life. So see, like I'm crafting over near the tree of life. So he's probably, and he immediately like goes to try to throw down at it with the bow. He's like, I'm not gonna let you get that tree. So it lands, and I'm not there. So he just kills out these wolves, and I'm like, I'm just trying to play around him because I'm like trying to get the,
Higher your mastery goes up on
I'm like just trying to get the piano wire real quick,
life.
What does that say?
because then I can like finish off radar.
No. It resets at the start.
See, now this is just me. I want to say I just misplayed this, right? I want to say that I might have stood a chance. Maybe leveling E isn't the right answer. Maybe that's not the right way.
All right.
Okay, so this is where I'm like, all right, I've got a really nice power spike. He just finished Cubed Watch, so he's actually got a really good power spike. I would say this matchup right now is probably 50-50. Maybe a bit more of him favored because he has so much extra food over me. If I could burst him down well enough with an E into R, I think I could get the kill. But I totally goofed this really poorly. Like the team fight the team fight, me fight. The me fight goes really poorly.
So whoever was here did just fail out with the tree of life.
Yeah, so then I noticed that he took Tree of Life, and then he's actually building it in Samadhi Fire. Oh, okay.
Try fighting.
So excellently played by him. That I would have given myself like the 60-40, right? I probably could have taken and it been 60-40 if I played really well. But he built the Samadhi Fire right before the fight. And because he got that on, that has like plus 15 extra normal auto attack damage. Oh, dude, that's gonna rip me apart so hard. So let's see.
Do it. I'm down.
Oh, the man hit me for 159. That hurts. That hurts. Yeah, so I tackle a little too early. I needed to like chase him. I should have queued and slowed him a bit, and then waited for him to try to leap away, and then tackled him into the wall. I don't play Hyunwoo, so I'm like, I just didn't think about wall banging properly. I thought it would like bump him in far enough, so I missed that, and I tried to get away, and I can't even get away because he just does so much. So as soon as he like tethers in. I try to turn around. I'm like popping my food, right? It's not going to be enough at all. I'm trying to pop my food and get back in there. I don't think I even have lifesteal. Oh, no, I do have lifesteal on the Tonfas. So I'm hoping I can crit, get a few good crits and lifesteal, and maybe get the kill, but
No,
I
he
just fall
still
the
does
fuck
too much
over.
fucking damage. I hate this so much.
So unfortunately, I just suck, first of all. And like that was probably a really good power spike for me because I had radar, I had optical camo, I had my weapon, I had my helmet. Like I wasn't gonna get too much stronger from that. I could get like boots upgraded into better lifesteal, but
That build. He's fucking.
but that was a pretty decent power spike. Like I should have been taking that fight and I just goofed and failed to take that fight. Maybe if I had boosies, I might have been able to win that fight with the extra crit chance off of it. But I just played terribly, to be completely honest. So I'm out.
Already 14
That's it.
'cause he's just running
Boom.
around murdering everyone.
Boom. So it's 12 to 14. He's level 15 off killing me. We're going to watch a little bit longer here. Just because like I don't think people actually watch high level Nadine that often, like, or I don't think people really watch the streams and see like good players playing the character so they can learn what to do. Like notice how he shoots at an angle diagonally forward instead of like straight forward, so just in case he has to dodge a skill shot. He was just guessing with the D. He shot the bow passive. He's just like trying to figure out like did you run this way, trying to get the slow, chasing in. After playing Heart once, I learned where to watch for her abilities popping out, and man, this poor man just missed all of his stuff with Heart, which is really unfortunate. Oh no, he's in the dead zone. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
개가 아니.
That's unfortunate.
제일 이상한 사람들 다 있어.
So he definitely ends up winning this one, but this is just to go and show everybody like how he hit his power spikes and his items and then what he stole from people. So he took Amazoness, which is pretty big, right? So now he's going to take like no skill damage. He's got the extra normal attack damage off Samadhi Fire. If he decides to finish off Samadhi Fire and build it into something else like Wreath or something, Wreath is normally the better head option to just swap out with the normal attack damage. Then he puts like you could build another Samadhi Fire, honestly, and that's like crazy cool baller status. Or you could do a magazine because so many people are going auto attack right now. You just grab a magazine, which is a strong accessory.
이 상태로 출시야 망하긴 하네.
Honestly, Cube Watch box, Cube Watch magazine, Cube Watch helmet, Moto helmet, like anything with helmet and watch. Most of the characters can benefit from helmet and watch, like to a very large degree. Because helmet's like attack power, 450 HP, which is one of the best HP items in the game. Oh my god. Oh my god, he just murdered that man. So at this point, he's level 17. It'd be shocking if he runs into somebody else who's also level 17. What he's trying to do right now as Nadine is run around and kill as many animals as he can, teleport to places where he can find people and kill more people. Oh no. Oh. So he's level 15. Yeah, good luck. He's not getting away. Yep. Wolves are out. He's gonna bow. Oh, the slow. See, the slow from the bow is so good. Caught that Yuki. Oh, he's gonna dash away. Good wall jumps. Good wall jumps. Bow passive is up again. Nadine's bow passive is like a 10-second 15-second cooldown. Look at that. Look at that. That's crazy. That thing's always up. It's like just another button to always press. That's crazy. He's gonna get away. Yuki can be a little slippery if he plays correctly and just chooses to run. Because he can like dash, cooldown, dash, dash. You know, just wait a little bit, regen a little bit, dash, cooldown, dash. If you have wall jumps, you can probably catch him though. He's just watching. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Level 14. Dang, so he is 4 levels above this lead island. The lead island's built, so don't. She's not necessarily. She's got frost pedal hand, tack helmet, rocker jacket, so she's got some HP and some normal attack damage reduction, attack speed, skill amp, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
와요 발사. 어차피 적은 치명타이긴 한데.
So I'm pretty sure that's a crit Yuki. Because most Yukis have just been building crit, but I will show them the error of their ways and build the health regen Yuki. I'm actually curious if I don't go for Crusader Vest and I go for something else. I might be able to make the Yuki build a little better. I was thinking about that earlier today. Because what if I only had a weapon with 400%, which is a lot already, and then I just go for base regen elsewhere and then defenses? Because Yuki does have good base health regen at 20. I think it could work. I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh no! Oh no, the Yuki! Oh, he does. He's got damage. He's got damage. Potential. No, nope. You got to use that as an execute. Oh, you got to use that as an execute. Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Whoa! And he's out of there. He's gone. He's like, bye-bye. Dropping traps, dropping bow, popping food, popping food.
피가 너무 없다.
Yeah, so he's pretty much just going to clean up the game the rest of the way. But notice he's just throwing traps around, right? So when people walk into bushes and stuff or walk through them, he'll be able to see them.
두개 먹었다냐? 피가 남아 돈이.
He's constantly, like,
한 명 있어.
filled up on blue food and blue drinks. It's really important to, like, just try to keep a good memory of, like, where you can build food and drinks at and where you can make them better. Like, if you can get lighters are really, really highly contested for a reason, because lighters can make heated stones and heated oil, and then you can use that to make blue food, or you can just use lighters to make boiling water, and boiling water can be used to make blue food or blue drinks, right? If you ever pick up coffee beans. Never like people randomly jumping through walls. Yeah, I think, like, well, the problem I have with it is not everybody can jump through walls, right? It's like with an AD carry like Nadine, I think it's kind of acceptable. With someone like Jackie,
아, 나 탱크 다 먹어가지고.
with Aya, I'm even, like, questionable about it, though. Nadine feels like she might need it just because she's that kind of, like, squishy survivalist character. So now he's just what do we have on hold up. We can probably full screen him since oh, I should have just done this. I should have just full screened him since he was like since he was like the one alive and we weren't watching me anymore. So he has 390 stacks on his passive. So he's just murdering more animals to make that go higher because Nadine theoretically doesn't stop scaling.
언제 또 갔다냐?
Like she's pretty much the Nasus of the game. And she's an 80 carry, which is crazy. She's really fun. I love Nadine. Ooh, oh, oh, that poor Yuki. Ooh, that poor Yuki. He was crit build and he just got destroyed. Oh no. Oh no. So yeah, he's just trying to go places where there's animals.
대기 가면은 이기지 않을까?
He just like needs to kill some animals still.
팀에 쏴주고.
Probably shooting over in the bush there, just to make sure no one's... He's really good about checking bushes, too, with, like, traps. Throwing out cameras. More chickens. Yeah, because how Nadine works is the more animals you kill, like, the bigger your stacks get, right? So you just run around hunting animals the entire time with a really decent build that's good at killing animals and players. He's just waiting for this man. Just waiting for this man. He's not even trying to kill more animals. He's like, I'm just gonna kill him. Oh. There he is. Just immediately. Oh my god, what a legend. Wow. Wow, that's so good. GG. So he was level 20. Like he's level 20.
도망을 못 가게.
And that man's what level here?
언제 오나 안 오려는 것 같은데.
The Samadhi Fire idea I definitely stole from him though. I was he's level 17. Damn. So he's technically full build because he's got some Maverick runners on him, but he's level 17, so he's 3 levels down, and who knows how much food he even has. Let's see. Does he like loot him and check his food, or does he just win? He had chocolate box. He had chocolate box and some potato soup. He had Samadhi Fire on him. He probably should have put that on. Dang, crazy. Okay, so that's the first example where where I tried a wonky build and it didn't quite work out, and Eungheya just completely stomped that entire match, and I ran into him and just got outskilled real hard, and that was really unfortunate. So then I tried doing the Hyunwoo Tonfa build, and I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna do Yuki.
I need more hammer.
Is this the one?
Ah, hey, rude.
Yeah, okay, this is.
Can't lose to him.
So
I need to get something to drink. You've been,
와
like,
그걸
sitting
만.
here
wait,
super
what?
much all the time. Like, oh no.
중요할 때안
Oh, I thought he spun her around and made her fall down like in Heroes. But it was just him spinning and then the ice all like falling in. That's hilarious actually. Okay, I need to find
You guys were.
뭐라 이거? 아니 이게
no. It should be this next one. Yes.
그러니까 이게 좀 문제인 게 치감을 넣어야 된다는 거지 치감. 치감
Do
몰라.
this, right? And then maybe pick up like boosies. It's really what's strong. Then the attack speed's just gonna be crazy good from watch.
All right, so now we can actually watch from the very beginning and see who's like. We're gonna wind up at the very end of the game.
DM it, Core.
아이요.
There we go. I'll see if I can line this up.
Eungheya's in the game too, and he's also
Wait.
playing Hyunwoo.
닉네임 모임 쪼꾸미즈님이.
Maybe. It's gonna be like really hard to line this up super precisely, but I'll try to get it. So we're gonna see like side by side now.
Gino,
Oh, do we start?
Enter.
Oh, hilarious! We started in the same area.
This just goes well. Man, there's 3 people at docks. This is crazy. If only I was Nadine and starting at Archery Ranger Hotel.
Okay, I think we got it. All right, let's check the playbacker.
Could you imagine?
Okay, that's like pretty much spot on with the announcer, so we'll keep it at that. All right, so we're even starting in the same exact area in this game. Him and I both make it to the end of the game, so this is gonna be really interesting. Let me move me back down into here for this. Wacha, easy, cool. So we'll see just how fast our builds complete and at what point we're like both kind of unkillable. His build's probably going to be a little bit faster than mine, but we both make it to the end of the game really like not being able to kill each other at all, and it's actually really funny. So we'll just let it rock for a little bit.
To start at Archery Ranger Hotel and have nobody there. Grab cameras. What are you doing? Why are you not grabbing
Oh yeah, I'm so bad about grabbing cameras. I'm like getting better at it, but it's something I need to remind myself. Grab cameras, just throw them down. Just pick them up out of the box, throw them right where you picked it up out of. So right now he's picking up lighters, even though he doesn't need it in his build. He's getting 4 hammers for whatever reason, because, you know, he needs hammers. Oh no, one of those is a short rod. Man, quit taking all the hammers! How rude, dude.
저를 잡을 생각은 하지도 마십시오. 아 탈출 안 해도
That was just a friendly hey.
I give him a friendly sword swing.
See, it's just a friendly sword swing.
제가 뭐 데미지가
A friendly cue to say what's up.
막
Keep him on his toes.
걱정 안 하셔도 돼요.
So see, I made some boiling water here, and now I'm finishing off my magazine. I made some ramen, and I made some espresso. The espresso is really good, especially for Yuki, because it's like 1,000 regen, and that's huge. So you get like 4,000 regen. Is this game not out yet? It's in closed beta, so the servers are only up during certain times.
다 먹었다.
but you can still play it for free. Like it's not like you can play it right now or tonight, or rather when the servers are up. All right, so let's do a quick pause and check. Let's see what we both have. He's got a magazine. He's got a green chest. He's got a few metal made. Um, he's just hitting level 4. He's just getting into level 4, and I'm about to be level 5. So right now, my build is a little bit ahead of his. I could theoretically have built a chest as well, and if I can get a piece of leather, I could have my sheath done as well, and that probably puts me around level 6. But right now, I'm slightly in the lead on XP. But we'll see if that maintains throughout the game. He's already looted all this shit, and I'm like coming through to loot it, and I'm just like really trying to find the one lucky hammer. Okay, so he already caught up because he ran over to the next area already to start crafting. So we hit level 5 at the same exact time because I'm trying to be greedy and just praying I can get something.
Yeah, kind of a rough start not being able to swap. Like if I, dude, I should have just swapped to my laser sword build, laser sword crit strike build.
And I'm even saying like maybe I should have just started hotel. Like hotel was empty.
He's a bad player, but
Like I could have started hotel and this would have been way easier for me. So he's actually taking a bit of an XP lead right now.
Give me a little bit of XP to keep caught up.
And that's, see, I'm even mentioning, like, I'm going to start falling behind in XP if I mess up here. So let's pick up some leather. Let's craft up my blue item here. Should probably bump me up a big chunk, so now I'm back ahead. So just watch the XP bars, really, because that's like, that tells a big story about how quickly people are playing. Because that means they're crafting efficiently and they're doing, like, everything as fast as they should be. There's so many little things that you can do to get yourself XP that you should be trying to do as much as possible. Just to keep your level ahead and, you know, getting your ultimate. So I just hit 6 first, but that's because he's going to hit 6 off of killing this bat. He's making some big water. Ooh, that's good. That's good. That'll give him XP lead. The crazy thing is this game actually has a lot of good players in it. Like Corval's in this match, Not Answer's in this match, and his Lee Dai-Lin's actually gotten really good. Like he's good. I make fun of him because I call Lee Dai-Lin a bad character, but like he's actually not bad with her. But you'll definitely see like how it gets to end game and where everyone's at end game, and where our builds are. So see, he's just like trying to loot out cemetery, trying to get a feather, trying to see what he can find. I'm doing much the same. Here, I don't need to pause right now. I want to keep this rolling and not pause too much because this is gonna be a long segment.
Back to solo.
So he hit 7. That's huge. He's 7 and a quarter already, and I'm looking for a cross, and I can't find a cross.
Big mistakes. Let's grab this stone real quick.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm a little behind on XP. Let's pick up this stone. Let's make a biker helmet, right? Or at least close to it. That's a lot of XP. That'll catch me up a little bit. That's good.
Oh, 2 grails.
Okay, so we got 2 grails. No cross still. If I had a cross, I could craft it up and get some. Oh, the luck!
가죽 필요한데. 다 탔네. 이거는 여기서 먹기 힘들 것 같고. 머리랑 이거 먹으러.
Yeah, sick. The like timer's like pretty much synced. Oh shit. He's not trying to fight right now. He just kept walking. He's like, nah. He knows that he doesn't have a good power spike. He knows that he's regen build, and regen build needs to get online and start regenning before he can fight stuff. So he's just not trying to fight. He's got his tonfas done, and he's got magazine done, so he's pretty bulky, right? He's got a little bit of regen. He's got the magazine to keep himself up. So I'm just here trying to get two-handed sword mastery because two-handed sword mastery is a pain in the ass. But once you get 100%, like, you know, 100% extra damage is huge. That boar, big luck having dropping me a hammer that I didn't get because somebody okay, decided to take all the hammers. Man literally looted 3 hammers out of there.
Take the sword first. I almost like skipped out on the sword. Oh right, I need to go to cemetery.
Yeah, so I'm hitting up cemetery a little late, but it's just the way this build goes. I don't know how to make it much cleaner. He's going Banneret build, which is actually the new build, where you go Helm of Banneret and you go Battle Suit with regen, and you just have like one good regen item on you, and you have so much reduction that no one can really like hurt you, because you kill the skill ampers by just beating them in the face with your regen, and then you can't be hurt by auto attackers because you have so much auto attack reduction. And Hyunwoo is probably the only person who can get away with that because he has a lot more innate healing than other characters. Other characters would need some lifesteal or something or extra regen to deal with it. But Hyunwoo has like W and his passive for big healing.
까리.
Cancelled my auto attack.
Rip.
마늘도 잘 나가지고.
All right, so right now we're still not crazily far apart in levels. So like this is like the speed of the regen build. He actually has a pretty decent build ahead of me, right? But in terms of level differential, he's only like half a level ahead, which isn't that much right now. He'll get his ultimate first, but then 11 to 12 and like 12 to 14, those kind of levels aren't as huge. You can like get some good fights in there because normally you have like equal levels in terms of like your or equal builds in terms of like you probably have most of what you're looking for. You're minus like 1 or 2 items at best. And a lot of the times you can choose to engage on people at that point in between that like 11 to 15-ish range. But watch out for 16 because then they have level 3 ult and that's kind of scary to mess with people there. And just the stat scaling from like 12 to 16 is a little excessive. Got to be watching out for that too. All right, so let's go. I mean, it goes up by level, but you just, you have all the extra ratios and damage. It can hurt if you're not ready.
오빠. 오빠 힘도. 아무것도 오빠 힘도.
Oh, super awesome. Starting at Pond, like I wanted to talk about this, and I'll probably talk about it later when I'm streaming and playing Heart. You can make a quiver out of box and bamboo, and it's actually super good. It's like a 300 HP accessory item, which is super nice. So you make that, and then you make like a few other things. You can have a lot of extra HP for early game mages to just not die. They like buffed Quiver recently too to be even stronger. So all right, so he's doing the proper thing by just running around killing bears, not caring about the bear's damage because he has so much regen. I'm like ignoring bats because I'm being dumb. I should actually be hitting animals way more. I'm running through cemetery and there's just nothing here. So sad. So sad. I'm here so late. Eungheya already ran through here. He already cleaned out a bunch of stuff.
Oh goodness.
I'm hoping and praying.
이거요? 이거 원래 다 이래요 거의 다.
Was that? Hang on. Oh, I can't go back now. I was like, was that steel ore on the ground that I just saw and I didn't grab it?
그걸 안 해서 그런 거 아닐까요?
I think I would have grabbed it. I would have been paying attention. Hopefully I was paying attention.
무기
I might have been steel ore on the ground and I didn't see.
무기 나오고 잡아도 충분하거든요.
Oh, there we go. No, I still need iron ore.
저 같은 그 잘하는 저랑 랭크 비슷한.
It's okay. Everything works out in the end. It's all right. Everything's fine.
빠르면 1일차에 나올 때도 있고요. 풀템으로, 바로 내 템이 아니라 다 풀템으로 1일차 밤에 다 나오는 경우도 있고. 늦어도 1일차.
Okay, so our levels are still pretty much the same. He's 12 and a half, or 12 and 3/4, and I'm about 12 and a half. The biggest difference here is he has a way more regen. He's got a lot more regen right now, and he's definitely making more regen.
Maybe make some boiling water.
도중에
And I'm even saying to myself, like, I've got a lighter in my inventory. I need to make some more food and some more water right now. Let's make some boiling water.
오로지 파밍이
Your life will spawn in forest in 1 minute.
파밍에 집중하면 됩니다.
I'm wondering if I can get a Tree of Life item. Let's see, it is there.
잘 쓰시고 있고.
So I get like some modifier or something, that'd be huge.
풀템이죠 이제. 싸웁시다.
So now he's 13, almost 14. So here's where the level differential. Yeah, 13, almost 14. I'm just hitting 13.
I'll be ready for it.
This is where I'm like, I'm gonna go finish my EOD boots because that's a lot of XP for me.
Super murdering spree.
The not answer is actually just killing everybody in the game right now.
야생동물.
Oh, Oh, it's not answer. He's fighting him. Oh, snap. Hang on, hang on. We're going to full screen this. Get over here on the full screen. Can he? So he's pretty much full build right now. He actually already finished his build. So he's ready. He's a regen master. If him and I tried to fight right now, I think I'm still okay. But like watching him fight, not answer. He's just
중요한 싸움 안 해도 돼요.
he just can't fight him. He can't kill him. They're not gonna kill each other. So he's just like, nah. He's like, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna wait. Using too much mana. He just disengages. It's not worth it. Right? Let's go check over in on me. All right, I'm looking for oil. Once I get oil, I can finish EOD boots, and then I'm pretty much done with the build. And then I'm just running over to get the Samadhi fire now instead. Oh, he's just fighting Wickelin? He's just fighting Wickelin outright? He's just like, screw it. Can't stop me. Oh, no. Not answers here. So the point of the regen build is to hit endgame. So like as long as you're alive at the end of the game, most of the time your regen build is going to win or come in first, second, third, however many regen builds. But you can definitely kill people through regen, like 2 or 3 regen builds.
제가
These
잡은 거
aren't built
아니지?
with
It'd be a
like
fight, but
no
it'd be a
damage in
big
mind.
fight.
저거 잡으면 패시브가 있거든요.
Oh,
저걸
oh,
잡으면
I got a Yuki on me. I think I ended up killing him.
See what I can do. Hold up. Might be able to
300초
delay this fight a little bit.
데미지에
Yeah, I'm like, I need to delay for half a second.
Cat, I know.
If I can just get oil.
You have oil on you?
죄송해요.
He had white rhinos. I should have just taken the white rhinos.
It's gonna be really handy
아, 저
soon.
근데 지금 실험하고 있는 거예요. 이거 딱 키고
I'm trying to delay the fight out so I can
실험하고 있는 거예요.
so I can finish off my build. Because once I can get EOD boots, then I'm like definitely unkillable. Yeah, there we go.
He's gonna regret letting me go.
이거 어떡하지?
Meanwhile, this man's over here just fishing his heart out, leveling up like crazy. Look at 16. Boom. One full level ahead of me now. Yeah, and I'm even like, I need to keep my levels up. I need to make sure I'm like crafting and shit. I'm only at 15.
Rude.
This is where having the Samadhi fire, like just crafting the Samadhi fire sooner would have helped me. Because I would have had more damage. But it's okay. I dodge out. Ooh, I crispy dodged that ult, but then I whiff my own like a baddie. Meanwhile, this man's over here still crafting. Look at him go.
Get back here, bitch.
He has so much
어,
food.
대신에
Oh my god. Look, he's got... Yeah, I'm also... Look at all that food.
나랑 싸우자. 아니 나 때려줘.
Oh no, there's an invisible Yuki.
약하게.
Level 14, crit build, not even close to being fully built. It's just gonna be able to run away from him.
내려주십시오.
Rude. Oh well, I know I can't lose though.
아니 왜안 싸우는 거야?
So we're both 16. Here, actually, wait. Are we at... Okay, so because this Yuki is fighting me so much and I'm getting a bunch of XP from fighting him a lot, and the sword mastery, like C2-handed sword mastery, meditation, like I'm just getting XP for fighting players. It's actually good because it enabled me to catch back up. Fighting this Yuki, disengaging with him, and then going back and fighting him again with better stuff and being able to win the fight has actually helped me stay like leveled up and on par here. So we'll keep going. I think he ends up being at a higher level than me at the end of the game, but then I hit 20. Let's see.
네, 싸운다.
So Corval murdering someone, and then he ends up hitting 17 off of that fight with not answer. Okay, and then I hit
Alright,
17
good work,
and
baby.
catch up to him off of that kill. Sick.
Get oil.
다구리.
Ooh, yeah, and then I get, since that guy had heated oil, I'm just like, hell yeah, we're crafting fish. Let's go.
Delicious. Do I want this?
And then I end up going to craft more fish with that heated oil because I'm like, that's the right answer.
잘한다 우리. 보라볼.
Corval and Eungheya are fighting not answer and just trying to kill him over here. I'm being over there being a fisherman. Meanwhile, this is going on.
나 때리지 말고. 저분.
What I really need is
나이스.
how do I get better wad?
Oh no, Corval's taking so much damage. Oh no. He jumped out. He didn't want any of it. Oh, the stun. Oh, did Corval go too far? He might have been able to get back in there and kill not answer.
Yeah,
Oh no.
I need to
네, 다 도망갔다.
maybe I have enough time to still fish. Hold
but let's go try.
팀 프라이보다는 지금 1위 잡는 거예요.
I'm the master chef over there. Look, I got the young heated oil. We're gonna go get some fish. We're gonna grill it all up. We're gonna get our levels caught up and stable. Everything's gonna be good. Although Eungheya has hit 18.5 from this incredibly long extended fight. It's like fighting players gives you a ton of XP. Like, it's really, really good to do. So actually being a regen build and being able to sustain through fights is huge. Because, like, you can level up your weapon mastery the rest of the way. Like, at the end game fight, you could just sit here and get a ton of levels and hit 18, 19. Alright, so I've got Samadhi Fire now. My build is pretty slick. We got CDR, we got skill amp damage. They're still just running around fighting each other. Oh, they walked away. I'm gonna go get water. Dead friends. He's just running around chasing everybody. This Lee Dai Lin is the full crit build. Crit, health regen. Pretty standard. Dai has like really good health regen, so if you just get like a little bit of percentage health regen on her and a little bit of base, like it can really go a long way. That's kind of why Crusader armor is so busted on her. It's unfortunate that there's no percentage fist item for it. I'm excited because there's so many people left, and it's like Corval's still alive, Eunghea's still alive, Not Answer's still alive. Like, it's a lot of good players here at the very end. So I'm just like trying to kill people and level up my mastery still. And then Eunghea's coming on in. He's just like done fighting him. He's like nearly level 20 off of it. Ooh, good food. Uh-oh.
아 나렌스 잡아서 저거 또
Not answer. Not answer is murdering everybody. Oh no, and then I'm invisible. we run into each other with our tanky builds. I'm invisible for a little bit on his screen, so it's like there's nothing we can do about that. But like we start hitting each other, and then we realize that we're both full tank, and then we just like stop. It's I love it.
저랑 신한
Hey,
동정을
I won.
Oh, Carney won a game too.
이거 아니 서로 피가 안 들어서 이거 못 잡아.
He pinged like we gotta get that guy.
대원문도 잡아.
Oh, this is too good. So at this point, we both realize we're too tanky to kill each other, so let's kill everybody else. And so we just start like going all in on Not Answer. And then he ults away. This is actually hilarious, dude.
밀어줄게.
He pushed me forward. Oh, that was so smart. Holy shit.
This is so cool.
Oh my
And then Corval jumps in on it too. It's a 3-man gangbang. And then I ult both of them. I wanted to get all 3 of them and hit the Dai Lin at the same time, but I missed her. That's my bad. I slowed him too much. Oh, and then the other Yuki showed up. Oh no, yeah.
No, leave me alone.
Then Corval just like immediately turns his eyes on me. He's trying to kill me.
Leave me the fuck alone.
I'm like, nah, peace. I stunned him and just walked away. Rude.
Ah, no, stop it.
일로 안 오냐? 달려. 갈아.
It's completely solos. Look at how solos
어떻게
is
이겨
this.
이거 우리 둘이 못 잡아. 벤실프랑 나랑 이거 하기
We're both full tank regen.
안
We just
죽어.
can't.
이거
We can't kill each other, so we're working together to kill everybody else.
I love this so much. This game is actually so much fun.
So funny.
벤실프 티밍하는 게 아니라 서로 못 잡아요.
Oh god, I'm dying.
아 개웃기네.
I'm gonna have to work like really hard. We actually have to kill Corval though. He's a threat. Oh god, this is so funny. Where's the other
아 이게
Yuki?
뭐야?
What did non-answer even have?
레전드네 그냥.
I didn't realize Corval was trying to fuck him up over here.
That could be pretty good.
I thought he was just fighting the bat and like messing around.
What's going on over here? What are you doing?
아,
My bad.
뭐 하는 짓인지 모르겠다.
1분 후 마지막 금지 구역이 지정됩니다.
진짜 웃기다 웃겨.
임시 안전로
We just can't kill each other.
We're gonna have another circle where everyone's just hanging out. Can I report these two players? We can't even speak the same. Oh shit! No wait, Eungheya can speak English. I was gonna say we can't speak the same language. How are we doing any teaming? What are you talking about?
There's no teaming going on. Definitely not teaming.
Fuck you, Corval. Fuck you.
So this is a much better example of like good builds going against each other and reaching endgame and doing what they're supposed to do. Like we're both regen build, we both hit late game, we're both able to fight anything that's not regen build and kill it if they choose to sit there and try to fight us. So like Corval actually tries to duel me here, right? So he actually tries to go in and get on me. So I'm just like letting my regen, I'm trying to back up. You really don't. Oh, I hit him with the young passive.
Oh my god, he came in for the clutch!
Eungheya coming in and saving the day. Although I think I might have been able to beat Corval. Like as soon as he lost his chainsaw, I would have been able to do it. It would have been okay.
Invisible Yuki, get over here!
지금 메타가 현우가 그러면 진짜 딜러부터 잡게 된다니까.
I'm on my way. Oh, wait, hang on, take this off.
저기서 뭐 아, 다른 에펜시프 아니었어? 깜짝 놀랐네.
The crit Yuki, the poor crit Yuki.
I'm gonna leave a camera.
He's
away.
good though, cause he's got Samadhi Fire. Like he's got Samadhi Fire crit boosties. He just doesn't have his radar done, which is a big attack speed crit boost. So that's probably where he fell off there.
And hopefully that covers the whole
Like if he would have had that, he probably could have done some real
Get this
damage.
over there. Are you trying to kill the Yuki?
I accidentally stunned I accidentally stunned him there. I was like, oops, my bad.
Get the ghost! He's too spooky!
He was invisible.
Hey,
I couldn't
Corval!
click on him.
Killing
And then
my
Corval
camera.
killing my camera, so I couldn't spectate properly. What a jerk. Boom.
임시 안전지대가 해제됩니다.
So the end of the game comes around. We're all level 20. We're all full build. We're all like, you know, we got regen, we got food. This is like an actually good, high level, like,
buddy.
end of the match. So like,
Hey, rude!
I want to try to like shot call this a little bit, but we're also just kind of fucking around a lot. So it would be fun to shot call like a real competitive match where everyone's trying. Like we all have food. We're both regen builds, so both the regen boys know like we're not gonna kill each other. That's not gonna happen. Our best bet, like I kind of described it a little bit at the end, but what's gonna happen here is either me and Corval or Corval and Eungheya choose to team up on one of the regen boys. One of the regen boys can die, and it should be like most likely Eungheya. Because if he dies, then it just comes down to Corval hopefully being able to kill me and out damaging me. But I don't think he could do that either. But like it was super up in the air. We try to kill him, but then he manages to kill Corval here. We'll just keep it playing. And I'll shot call it as it goes, but it's like there's no winning this. Like this is such a like messy situation.
이거 어디 갔냐?
So like right now we're just fucking around, like hanging out, being regen boys. No one cares. No, we're just hanging out, just sitting there. I'm swinging at him. It's doing no damage. He's punching me. It's doing no damage. We're just doing, being no damage taken, boys. Then Corval comes in. He's like, all right, I'm gonna try to kill him now. He pulls out his chainsaw, and when he does that, I actually start fighting Eungheya now. And so we're going in. He jumps out. That was good. I was like, we need to make sure his timer's low so he doesn't time us out. So I'm like just trying to not get hit by Corval because I know chainsaw's about to explode. And Corval runs away with his chainsaw exploding, which is really unfortunate. But he almost got it reflected on, which would have been crazy hilarious too. Right here, I'm trying, like we're almost getting him. Super close. Get him low. Big stun, big bleeds. That's good. Right here, I don't know what happens. Corval just dies. Corval just straight dies right there, and I'm not sure why he died right there. I'm not sure. I think the angle of the bookcase might have caught him. Yeah, and then I lost. He had 28 seconds. Could I have won that? I don't know. I think I was already below 28 seconds. I just went to go try to get the crit item so I could try to crit him. Yeah, so here I tried to swap into crit Yuki. Like, I picked up the crit stuff off the other Yuki and I tried to like crit him down real fast. If I would have swapped to the radar, which I didn't do, I probably would have had enough damage to do so. He's so bulky though, and then he has his traps to drop too. Uh,
진짜 나 뭐래 그냥.
dang.
No! Oh my god.
아 주변 실험이랑 친해서 괜찮아요.
Welcome to the new meta.
The regen is so silly. It's actually so
I tried
dumb.
to swap. I tried to swap into the crit build.
But
to kill
that's
him.
so.
Their
So
build
I wanted to
duos
do this
today
because I
are
really.
insane, but him and I can't.
I wanted to show a good example of. It was really funny that this happened last night when I was thinking about doing this anyway. I wanted to show a good example of me testing out a build and seeing how good that build could potentially be against like good players and like people who know what they're doing. And as you saw, I might have been able to potentially pull something out of my ass with the first game, right? When I was Hyunwoo and I ran into his Nadine. If I had played it better, I might have been able to get a stun into an ult, into some damage. Maybe leveling E was the wrong answer. I don't know. I don't play Hyunwoo, so that was just a guess on my part. But you can definitely see where the build stayed pretty even. When we were doing regen build, we were pretty equal in like XP throughout the entire match, right? In terms of like he built his build faster, but our levels stayed the same. So if I had just like cleaned up my route a little bit, I could also have built my build a little bit faster and maybe had a level advantage over him, right? He also got a ton of extra XP from fighting not answer for like 5 minutes across the span of 3 areas, but that's also to be expected when you're a regen build. That's kind of what you do is you like once you're fully built, you just run around and regen all over someone. If they can't fight you, then you win and you just take their food. So but I know some people have been really confused about like how to get levels and how to play early game and how to get into late game. It's really hard to make your own routes. And a lot of even had people asking me and saying like, "Where do you get your routes from?" And I'm like, "I just make them up. Like I literally just I sit here and think what's an area I can start in that has a lot of good items that I can craft right away that can carry me to the next area, potentially finish my weapon within 2 areas, right? Maybe three at most. But if I can do a weapon in 3 areas, but I also get like another purple and a couple of blues alongside it in terms of my gear, that's really huge. And if I can get a bunch of food alongside it as well, that's even bigger because now I'm ready to fight and I can have a good power spike and start hunting some people down. Um, like one example I'm probably gonna do tonight when I'm playing Heart is if you start at Pond it with Heart, you can craft bamboo traps by just grabbing I think what is it the little noose, the noose trap. You grab that, and then you grab bamboo, and then you can make bamboo spike traps. If you find a hatchet in one of the boxes, which there's some hatchets hanging out in the pond, you can make like a blue guillotine trap, right? So you can make that. You can make quiver in the pond as well, which is a plus 300 HP item, which is really big. And then there's like it's just looking at the area that you start at, seeing if you can clear out all the items from every box you loot and use them as efficiently as possible, or knowing what's within the first area you're going to and the second area you're going to, and using those as efficiently as possible, right? Like if you're in an area with oil and lighters, or you're in an area with just oil, and you know your next area has lighters, pick up the oil and then go grab the lighters, and then you can make heated oil and then you can make food, right? If you already have water and you're picking up lighters, or you don't need lighters, but you're in an area with lighters, grab all the lighters, take them all, make boiling water, make ramen, make espresso drinks. Like that's huge. That's where a lot of like players are going to start to separate. The next step, which people aren't doing quite yet, but there's a few people starting to implement it into their builds, is traps, right? Like I was saying, you could just build those traps out of pond. Um, Once you have enough food, having traps is going to be really big in the late game because there are traps where it's like you just kind of walk over them and they just hit you and deal damage. And like unless you blow a mobility or something, you're not going to avoid it. And a good player is going to set up like 3 or 4 traps and they're going to have extra traps. We had an Aya the other day who ulted us. So she used her ult and then immediately started planting a trap. So as soon as we got stunned, the trap went off and went off in an area and blew us up. It took us down to like 25%. It was crazy. It was like 1v3, and she hit us super hard. I have a clip of it, so if you want to check it out, you can definitely go find it. Um, but yeah, it was insane. There's a lot of cool stuff that people are still not exploring or getting into yet because people are still learning how to build and how to play the game at a base level. Um, but that I was really glad I was able to do this because this is actually a good example of like when a build goes wrong, or I should point at this side because that's me. When a build goes wrong against a really good top level build, and when player error is like kind of to blame as well, and then when both builds actually end up pretty much equal throughout the entire match, even though we even started in the same area too, right? Like we started in the same exact area, we worked our way to late game, we both hit late game, we both had regen builds, and he ended up outplaying me because I lost some timer by getting bumped out of the side. I might have been able to win if he bumped out and he had 28. Actually, I want to check that really quick.
Even
Hold up.
fucking kill each other.
No, because I was at 27. Damn. Yeah. If I had not lost 1 extra second like that, because watch, he's at 28. He's at 28 right here, right? So if I had not lost that extra second and I stayed at 29 seconds,
오, 이거 이겼다. 끝났다. 오, 도망가.
I could have won. I theoretically could have won, but I would have needed to make sure he didn't like push me outside of the circle at all. So I would have just had to sit there and like not get pushed out. So I might have been able to win that even, which is crazy because like even looking at that, it's like, oh my god, we can't kill each other, but we could have played the timer. And like if I could have played the timer correctly, I could have baited him into even dashing past me, right? Like I could have danced at the side, and then like as soon as I see him press E, I could like use my E to dash out of the way, and then he would just go past me and out into the zone. Like there's so many ways I could have done something better in this situation, and that's what I love about this game. Like you can always play better, and I'm really hoping more people start to pick it up and kind of get over that initial learning curve of like crafting and making builds and routes, because that's actually a really fun part of the game. Like coming up with a cool build and route and then being able to see if it works and if it's good. But you do have to kind of understand what to look for in terms of like I need to have food along my route. Do I need to build like extra traps? Is there a piece of gear that you can build that's really effective that you can just build and put on even if it's not in your route that you can just use to continue to build into your route? Um, that's a big thing that a lot of people like. That's what I was doing with Plasma Sword Yuki, right? The whole purpose of it was to rush Plasma Sword, which is like a 63 damage item with vision range, which is sick. And then you have like a couple of other quick blues on you, and then you run around and kill some people and loot and finish off like crit build after that. Or regen build might be the way to go now. I might go lightsaber into regen and see if I can use the lightsaber to bolster my early game. So that might be really fun. And it'll get better as more items come out, as more characters come out. Um, there's probably going to be a stat rework, right? So like regen build might not even be a thing in 2 months. It could just be a fun thing that we're getting to play with now. That's kind of why I'm playing regen Yuki so much. But yeah, it's really good. I'm just really looking forward to see what else comes out with the game and what else the devs have planned, because this game has so much potential. It really is a blast to play. Squads is actually pretty cool. I think if
Where's his
Squads
timer
had
at? We
its
need to get
own
him
map,
outside of the circle.
it would be way better. Like its own map with like, a lot more items thrown in, so that way people aren't like running out of loot too fast. Like original BS as well, if Squads had its own thing. But yeah, it has so much potential. Duos is really fun. I like duos and solos a lot. I love playing duos so much. Like I think as I get better at the game, I'll be able to carry people a little bit harder. But like playing duos with Corval has been a blast.
No, Corval!
I actually like have so much fun doing that. And then playing squads is interesting, but it still has its issues. Solos is still fun. There's obviously glaring strong stuff that you have to deal with, but it has its advantages. It's still enjoyable. Oh, that damage. I should have swapped. See, if I were going to play that correctly, if I were going to play that super optimally, what I should have done was I should have swapped out my helmet for the extra skill damage percentage on that, because that would have bumped up that ultimate damage a whole bunch more. Then I should have swapped back into the auto attack stuff. Man, there's like crazy optimization you can do with this game with like switching gear mid fight and everything too. So that's even more to think about. But all right, that's gonna be it for now. I want to keep this a little short so I don't have to edit too much of it and do any crazy stuff with that. But I did want to get this done and go over it. I'm gonna peace out, and I'll be back later tonight